Hi, I'm Shannon Simmons, and this is my presentation. If I were the executive administration at my site, I currently teach at Griggs Road Elementary in Clover, South Carolina. I'm going to share with some information with you that lets you know a little bit about Clover, South Carolina. We are located in the Piedmont, just south of Charlotte. Griggs Road is a school of 491 students, and as you can see from the data here, we are not a very diverse community, which makes some of our makes us different from some of the communities around us. We are definitely very much split between those who are disadvantaged and those are affluent. The closer you get to the town of Clover, the more disadvantaged, the further and closer to the lake, the more affluent. Griggs Road has approximately 83% white with 10.9% African American. We are not a Title I school, but in Clover there are 6 elementary schools, 3 of which are Title I. I focus my PLC, my professional learning community, on the 2nd grade reading and providing interventions for those students who were either coming in with a lower Fontes and Pinnell score or a low MAP score. At our school, we did not have PLCs until I started this initial one in the spring of 2016. The students' names or initials who are highlighted to the left were the students who were given interventions. As you can see, all of their MAP scores increased and all of their reading scores increased as well with the interventions. Although most of them still were not where we would like them to be at the beginning of 3rd grade, they were within several months of the end of 2nd grade. The highest being an L, and we like students to come in on an M in the beginning of 3rd grade. Also, we looked at what in our artifact 2, the APPTEL, we looked at what were some areas of needs, and some of the areas of needs were communication and the implementation. The administration had not had any PLCs before, but this is now a new initiative in the Clover School District since my classes have begun. We would like for each grade level to eventually have their own professional learning community, and the school does provide them an opportunity to do that at this point already, because they already have, every grade level has common planning time, and we are provided times on Tuesday afternoons to work together as grade levels. Also, the teachers said that they would like to be given more of a leadership opportunity. That hasn't happened very much this year, but that's because all of our staff development has focused around advanced ed. Teachers and administrators in the building would like to increase the mentoring program that we have for new teachers in the building. This year we only had 1 new teacher who was previously had been an assistant and moved to a certified staff position. And so she's a reading recovery teacher, and so they have a mentor already built in for them in the district to help with reading recovery teachers. But also we've had training for teachers who may have new teachers in their hallway to help with the mentoring program. When we looked at the SCIP, some short-term goals that the team that we had created, or my team had created, my professional learning community, and we had done surveys with some of the teachers and with some of the parents. Parents said that they wish that we had more videos that showed some of the teaching strategies that we were using in the classroom. This has been implemented. All teachers are using Canvas, which is one site where they can parents can upload videos on teaching strategies. It's where the homework assignments are. It's where students can turn in their homework assignments. It's very nice that we have the one-to-one iPad initiative. Parents also said that they wish that they felt more welcomed, that there was more opportunities for them to come into the school during the school day. We've tried to add some coffees with a counselor once a month, and tried to do some more after-school events, such as there's engineering for kids, yoga for kids, girls on the run, let me run for the boys, where parents can be more involved in their child's school. Also, the teacher said that they wish that we could see a copy of the budget. This is something that the principal has chose not to participate in. She feels like the budget is very something private, and that if you have questions or concerns about it, it's something you need to come and see her directly about. She does not feel comfortable in sending that information out. Also, the long-term goals were part of that with the creating the videos and having that for teachers. Teachers can also use that on Explain Anything, Explain Everything, which is an application on the site. We have not been able to implement the Muffins for Moms or Donuts for Dads. We have been able to have parents fed before parent night. The PTO has taken on this initiative where they are selling slices of pizza or water or having a spaghetti dinner in order for us to increase our parent information attendance. Also, something in our long-term goals is we wanted to create a positive behavior recognition program for students, and we were able to implement that this year, that every Monday before school, we have Homeroom Heroes where all students are recognized for academic success, athletic success, or something that we've seen them do in the classroom where we are recognizing them for being a hero. We also have hero cards that students can fill out and place in the hallway for others to see somebody who has done something that is special to them or very nice to them or someone else. And we also have Student of the Month, where students receive a note from the teacher telling them why they've been selected as Students of the Month, and they have a sign that they can put in their yard so they are recognized by their community. When we looked at strengths and weaknesses for our school, we looked at parent and teacher climate surveys. When I had created this, or when my team had created this, we didn't have the results for 2016, so we used the results that we had from the 2015-2016. Parents said they wish that we had better counseling services. This past year, our old guidance counselor retired, and we had a new guidance counselor, and she has brought many new initiatives with her. Where she meets with parents monthly if they have things that they want to discuss, or she has topics such as gifted and talented, the Duke, test anxiety, those types of things. Parents were also concerned that we didn't do much about anti-bullying. We still have not initiated a program for anti-bullying or had stakeholders from the community come in and speak to us about anti-bullying. This is more of something that is handled by the administration. However, we do have character education that is taught at Homeroom Heroes, and we have the whole hero theme where we teach what responsible and kind students and how they treat others in the classroom. And of course, bullying is not tolerated at our school. Parents were concerned about discipline. This is also something that is handled by our administration. The teachers have asked for a PBIS program to be implemented at our school, but the principals at this point don't feel like the behavior is to the point where we need something like that in place. They feel very confident that the teachers are doing a great job of handling the discipline in the classroom, and that we have very few referrals that would require this. The teachers even tried to set up a discipline team committee, but that was dissolved by the principal at the beginning of this year. Teachers thought as weaknesses is that they were not feeling inspired by the principal or by the administration. We've done some steps this year to try to improve the overall morale. We've added the Woot Woot Wagon where teachers are appreciated and given prizes. We've done a sea of compliments where people post notes of positivity, and the administration has offered more staff meals. Teachers surveyed did not feel like the principal was listening or giving feedback as often as she could. This is something that I spoke to the principal about, and I kind of left it in her on her plate or her table of how she wanted to handle this. And I think that the staff overall would say that this year she's very much more in tune with what's going on and seems to listen to the staff and try to appease everybody as much as you can. But she also has stated many times, I can't make everybody happy, and I have to do what I'm told to by the district as well. As far as teachers mentors, I've talked about that. We've only had one brand new teacher, one teacher who moved in from another school district this year. There was a mentoring program training offered by the district, and the principal has set that every new teacher will have a mentor in his or her hallway that will be able to help them. When you look at the SAIP, we had several goals that were set for academic based on students who were, based on our diversity, to improve African American and Hispanic scores in the areas of math and reading. As far as state testing, which here is called SC Ready or PASS. Those scores are not available yet for me to be able to say whether the students improved. So off to the side, you'll say that those are not reported yet. Teachers have been able to work as far as professional development time with the SIT team. We meet every 6 weeks, which is our student intervention team, to work on different interventions and monitoring student progress to determine whether or not they have a learning disability, or whether we need to, or they're just slow learners, or whether we need to recommend them to special education. Also, you will see that we wanted to start professional learning communities in our school. That has not been to focus on strategies for teaching African American students and Hispanics or Latino students in the areas of reading and math. And that is something that has not been implemented yet, but I would still like to see happen. As you can see, we've made a lot of progress since last year. We still have some work ahead of us. We really want to make the community members around us be a part of our school. I love working at Griggs Road. We have a great administration team. We have great teachers, and we are surrounded by phenomenal people that make us a family and a great school for children to be at.